everybody, and welcome to FTL the Advanced Edition! I have to say, guys, I love FTL, and I've wanted to do a series on FTL for a long time now, and obviously, since the Advanced Edition just officially released today, I figured, hey, when would be a better time to sit back, kick it to some space jams, and have an awesome new adventure with a bunch of new content and all that jazz. So of course we're going to enable the Advanced Edition content. I should say right off the bat, I actually know basically nothing about the Advanced Edition add-ons. I know there's a new species, because as you can see there's an entirely new ship, which is probably the first thing that we are going to mess with. And it looks like we got a couple new sensor rooms, too. Most of the stuff is the same. We got shields, oxygen, our engines, our, like, armory room or whatever, the doors, sensors, our main piloting room. But now there's also this thing. Seems to be some kind of computer system? And this thing that has, like, 2 people on it. So I have no idea what any of that's going to be about. And this game now has a hard mode! Wow. Before, if you guys aren't familiar, normal mode was essentially the hard mode in this game, because hard mode didn't even exist. It was just easy and normal, but I play on normal for the most part already, so unless the difficulty was actually changed, and normal is now easier because normal has changed the hard or something, I don't know. I'll actually have to look up to figure something about that, but I always played this game on normal. So we're gonna continue playing on normal now. Also, apparently this room only seems to have, this ship only seems to have 2 layouts. Makes sense since it's the new ship. But, the rock ship only, the crystal ship only has 2 as well. But some of the traditional ships, some of our favorites, like the Kestrel, apparently seems to have another version to unlock. So that's gonna be pretty damn cool. Let's take a look at our cool new ship, though. Oh yeah, isn't that frickin' glorious? Also an ion stunner and this, 2 different weapons. Let's read about these really quick. A chain burst laser. This dual shot laser decreases in cooldown the more it fires. Holy cow. It starts on a 16-second timer though. That is pretty damn long to begin with. And then it has 2 shots per charge, 1 normal damage, fire chance low. That's unfortunate. I love good fire chance. After 3 volleys, it only takes 7 seconds. Okay, that's really good. And the ion stunner. Ion weapons can disable systems without causing hull damage. This ion weapon stuns the crew inside the room for 5 seconds. That is also really good. I imagine if you combo that with fire weapons, that's gotta be frickin' unstoppable. 10 seconds isn't the best fire rate though, but with that ability, definitely makes a whole lot of sense. What is up with these guys? The Lanius race or something. These, anaerobotic beings, seem friendly enough. They drains oxygen in rooms. That's why those rooms have no oxygen. Ooh, that seems like that's gonna be a weird trade-off. Slow movement, but no damage from lack of oxygen, so that's the positive negative. We'll have to see how these guys go, because obviously I hate that they drain oxygen. That means they're going to be very bad for combat if they're fighting in rooms with more than 1 person. One-on-one, that means these guys are gonna destroy. And who knows, maybe they even will have the possibility to destroy whole rooms because they drain the frickin' oxygen in there. But obviously that means we can't have any of our guys chill with them. I don't know. They'll certainly be an experiment. I imagine they're either like OP or not good at all. So let's go ahead and get into battling with the ship. We need to complete 2 of these for B, as always. We're just gonna review these so I know how to unlock B. Or actually, you know what? We're playing with an entirely new ship. Let's just forget about that for now. Oh, augmentations. Crew take half damage from low oxygen. Ah, so that's the nice balancing thing for this ship at least. Interesting. Should probably examine these too. Clone Bay automatically clones dead crew with skill penalty. Taking advantage of micro-cloning crew heals partially every jump. Jump heal is passive and requires no power. That seems really good as well. So if I'm understanding this correctly, we can't actually lose units. I understand that once they die, they'll come back as long as that room's powered, just they'll be like a worse form of themselves. Which is really annoying, but honestly, that's a lot less bad than losing someone. Hacking. Targets a single system, locks its doors, and grants the ability to temporarily disable or disrupt it. Requires drone part to launch. Okay. That seems really good as well. Seems like a straight up ion blast directly to a specific area in their ship. Let's go ahead and start setting up our squad. Looks like we actually have black people now, so that's pretty nice. Before, I don't remember there being black people. There's a whole lot of people. People with slightly discolored hair now. I don't know. Let's play with a black crewmate. First time ever doing that. We'll name him Cap for captain. Oh, I forgot that you can't put periods. Okay, CPT Butt Muncher. Yes, it all fits. Just he's apparently gonna be CPT, but we know his name. We know his name, and that's all that matters. He's the captain, so he's gonna be piloting. We want someone in engines and then someone in the guns room. So we'll name this guy Guns because he's the gunner. How creative! And then we'll name just. Ooh, these also change as well. Let's get a pink one or a slightly pink one. Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's any more pink, and we'll name him Buns. So that we'll know that he's at the butt of the ship, or in other words, the engine room. I think that's all perfectly fine. Oh, our ship as well. What do we... You know what? Since this is our first one of the ship, let's actually go with calling it the Kruos? I'm not exactly sure what that would be. Let's get started. The data you carry is vital to the remaining Federation fleet. You'll need supplies for the journey, so make sure to explore each sector before moving on to the next. But get to the exit before the pursuing rebel fleet can catch up. Tip: evasion. Evading enemy shots is crucial, but it requires functional engines and a pilot. Having someone man the engines will increase your evasion as well. Yeah, 100%. Pro tip for people who don't know FTL. Oh, what is this? Wait one sec. Return to station. Return crew to saved positions? Oh, that's cool. You can actually, like, save a unit to a spot? Let's, like, press enter. Oh, no. The hotkey is enter. So what happens if I move him there, and him there? And then press enter? They all go back. Nice. Save your current crew position hotkey, that. Okay, that's awesome. So if we select him, put him right there, then do that, that'll save his location. That is really nice. That is going to be very, very, very beneficial to all of our people, just to make sure they all stay where I want them to be. And then let's go ahead and put our power into all of our weapons. Oh shoot, this ship doesn't have a med bay. I did not notice that. That is actually pretty crummy, and we'll probably want to buy one as soon as possible. Cloning room, that one is probably irrelevant for now, so let's put that into the weapons so we can have both of our weapons going at once. And, is there anything we want to purchase? We won't be able to purchase anything right now, but I think we're going to want to focus either on engines or one piece of shield. Engines is definitely the most important thing in this game. Being able to avoid and dodge shots is so crucial, but I also really like to, as early as possible, get at least the second level of shields, because in the early game, I think shields is more important, even though it is so crucial to start upping that, because I feel like your actually ability to gain skills in regards to your engines is boosted by what level it is to start off with, because the more shots you avoid, the more levels your person in that room is going to gain. This is Guns, so Guns, you need to go in there, and Buns, you need to go in there, buddy. So let's go ahead and save their two locations, and go ahead and get started with our first fight. Might as well. We do have a store right there, but we won't be able to purchase anything. So let's go ahead and fly on off over to this destination. That should be perfectly fine. Nice! We already got our unique ability for this. So for anyone who's new to FTL and is seeing this series for the first time, it's a space-like fighting game, but it also has all of these kind of, choose-your-own-adventure kind of gameplay mechanics to it, where occasionally when you warp to different areas along your journey, you will get a story element, a story piece, and then you have to decide what you want to do. But occasionally, based on what equipment you have and what crew you have, you'll get special options that are laid out in blue. Pretty much, as far as I know, actually 100% of the time, those are like a success option. They may not be the best option, because sometimes there are multiple, like, blue options that you can have. But, they always give you something better than these two will, that's for sure, or at least as far as I know. So let's see. You come across a space station under construction. You receive a message from their command tower. Greetings! We recently lost contact with a cargo ship that was sent to deliver more construction materials. Could you help us figure out what happened to them? So we could either offer to help decline, or since we have a Lanius crew, we could offer to have your crew help. Your crew member help. So let's go ahead and do that one, see what happens here. Interesting! So this metal man can help us make some of these unique parts out of scrap? That would be a huge help! Your crew member checks over the blueprints and quickly converts some of their base metal sheets into the specialized parts. But that doesn't help their mystery of the disappearing metal. That's so sad. Now their minerals are going to be lost forever, I suppose. Amazing! This robot thing could save us a ton of time. Could we buy it off you? Ah, that's unfortunate. I wonder if, since this says ask your crew if they would agree, I wonder if the crew member could choose whether or not to do this. Like, kind of, rather than forcing him into the situation. Our crew member is not for sale, though, unfortunately. Not when we only have 3. This early in the game, we cannot do that kind of thing. We did get 15 scrap, though. We've expected a little bit better, but better than nothing. Better than not being able to have helped them. A pity. In terms of payment, here's some of the scrap metal we didn't need now that we've got the necessary parts. Thank you, my good sir. Alright, we are actually going to go... Oh no, we don't have enough scrap to upgrade doors. That sucks. It's always... Actually, with this squad, is it necessary to upgrade doors? We should still get doors upgraded. Doors are a very, very good thing to upgrade as early as possible, because if you have people who invade your ship, that means you can lock them into a certain room while removing all the oxygen from that room, slowly killing them without having to fight them hands-on. So that's always a good way to handle things. Let's go ahead and check out what's here in the top left corner. Maybe there'll be some fun stuff. You immediately notice a rebel ship chasing what appears to be a civilian transport. However, you are detecting chatter on an encrypted Federation channel. That transport is carrying Federation loyalists. Let's go ahead and aid the ship. Maybe those loyalists will be able to help us. This is actually an old encounter that's happened in the past. This isn't a new one or anything like that, which is a little bit sad. They do have missiles. So let's go ahead and actually test out our hacking. I don't know if we need anyone to be in that room, but let's see if we can hack their main weapons. Oh yeah, looks like it worked. Unfortunately, it didn't finish before they got to fire that off, and they got our freaking guns room. Worst room for them to hit right off the bat. That's a little bit frustrating, but let's go ahead and start shooting with our weapon. Oh my god, 2 misses. This ship is actually getting a pretty sucky start. We also need our human to go ahead and fix that now, but actually he should probably be in there manning our ability to actually dodge things. Oh, okay, we did dodge 1, so that's freaking good for us, and let's just keep on shooting. Another miss! This is awful! Alright, we have like the worst people on the planet right now. Mr. Man with the guns, you're gonna go ahead and heal this room right here, as we hopefully are able to take this guy down. I have been manning this fight rather horribly, I must say. Jesus Christ, but we've been getting very, very bad luck as well. First fight in the game, and we're already at 75%. Let's go ahead and use our ion stunner on their guns room, because we don't want to have to keep on dealing with any of those shenanigans coming at us. Okay, nice. Now we'll do their shields, so hopefully we won't have to work our way through that anymore. I think we've got them at this point. This fire is going to be pretty damn annoying for us. Let's go ahead and heal this room first, and we'll go ahead and open all these doors to kind of get rid of that fire via the oxygen, I suppose. Might as well stun those people. That was a mistake on my part. I probably should have fired the ion stunner first, and if not that... Oh, nice! We actually get a timer now! That shows how long until the shields come back. That is a really nice update to the game. I like that a lot. Also, this gun has a really cool shooting, let's contact the ship. Nice! Thanks! We didn't think there would be a rebel ship, there would be rebel ships all the way out here. They seem to be searching for something. Take extra supplies as thanks for your aid. Yeah, they're searching for us, buddy. They're gonna try to kill us. Let's see. That fight went absolutely terribly. Like, it's been a long while since I've played FTL, so I hope you guys can forgive me a little bit. Hopefully our skills will, be able to, get back to normal before too long. But, let's go ahead and upgrade those doors for starters. And I'm starting to think that maybe we actually should go for those engines before going for the shields at all. I don't know. Let's go ahead and jump. But I actually forgot to mention something that I wanted to say before. We are 100% going to aid the civilian ship once again. That's basically an always occurrence, or something that I'll always want to do in my mind. But for those of you who are actually not familiar with the FTL plot, I freaking love the plot of this game, because it's basically the opposite. Oh, why'd I go for their oxygen room? That was a big ol' misclick and mistake on my part. They were able to hit us again. Okay. Yeah, my mistake really made us suffer there. But we took down their laser now, so we should be able to handle them perfectly fine for the rest of the fight. But I love the plot of this game, because the plot of this game is basically the complete opposite of Star Wars, like, where... Well, no, it's the exact same plot as Star Wars in some ways, but you're rooting for the opposite team. Like in Star Wars, you're rooting for the Rebel fleet fighting against the Empire. But in this case, we're actually like the Empire, and all of these rebels are coming in to try to kill us and destroy the Empire that we fought so hard to build. And so, oh, nice! Got a hole smash laser. Seems like we have to accept though, but there's only one option, so I think that's, something that has to happen. They respond, "It's a good thing you came when you did. We'd be dead now, otherwise. I'm a shipwright, and I'd like to help you. You helped me." What? I must have just read that weird. "The captain offers to install a piece of equipment on your ship." Let's go ahead and do that right away. Hole smash laser, definitely an unfortunate weapon for us, especially Mark II. Definitely an unfortunate weapon for us to get now, just because it takes up so much energy. But it's a very, very good weapon. One that, if our ship survives to the late game, we are going to be very, very happy that we had at this point. So let's go ahead and first off put some points into our energy. We'll put 2 points into energy right now. We could have split one of those with the engines to get that going. But like I said, I think I actually want to go for 1 shields first, then we'll go for a bunch into engines, and then start working our weapons up, so we'll have enough power to actually be able to handle people or our enemies. Our ship has taken so much damage already. We've been doing a very, very bad job of handling things. Oh, awesome, a refueling station. Honestly, right now, I think I would rather hold on to the scrap, though, just because we have so much fuel on hand at this moment. I don't think we need to worry about that too much at all. So, a rebel ship is coming to fight us. Let's go ahead and take these guys out. They shouldn't be too much of a problem for us. And since we have so many drone parts, let's go ahead and take out their weapons immediately. They actually have a cloning station of their own! I was not expecting that. Oh, wait a minute. Begins disruption ability. Oh, that's my bad. We totally did not disrupt their weapons, and it was probably pointless of me to do it at that point. So we're gonna take a little bit of damage, but I actually apparently had no idea how the disruption mechanic actually works at all in this game, so that'll be good for us to learn now. That means I totally wasted a drone part before, which is unfortunate, but I was wondering why it had that power button there. I really should have known, but that's just foolish of me. Let's actually go ahead and take down their shields room now, since they haven't repaired their weapons room at all at this point. I think it certainly makes sense to keep on going with that. Then we might as well just stun that dude for a bit, and then put him in complete hell like that. Yes! Yes! Let the fire burn him down. That's what's so... Oh, he can't break the door open because of our drone! That poor man. Okay, this ship is pretty damn sick. I'm not gonna lie. Let's go ahead and keep on blowing these guys away. The day is yours! Show us your honor by allowing us to leave with our lives. They are actually offering us quite a nice bit of stuff. The way I find it usually when they offer you something, I find that if you choose to kill them, you'll get more scrap, but less of the other stuff. So do we want more scrap? This is a pretty good offer, in all honesty. I wish it was drone parts instead of missiles, but let's go ahead and actually take this. We'll mosey on along. They were dead anyways, so might as well let them have a little bit happiness, a little bit of happiness in their lives. A distress beacon! Let's go ahead and check what this thing has for us. Ah! Okay, this makes me more happy that we actually took that deal right there, because that means we're only going to lose one fuel if we discount, or if we include the fuel that we got from those last guys. Oh wait, these are rockmen.
Hello! We used our last FTL fuel to jump to this station.
They indicate a burnt-out husk of debris and warped metal.
As you can see, the war must have spread to this sector. We've been stranded ever since.
Alright, let's go ahead and give them some fuel. They should give us something in return. 20 scrap! This early, that's actually really good for us.
Thank you. Here, have this extra scrap as payment.
Thank you very much, my good sir. You know what? I'm putting it into engines. I think that's the smart way to go. We need that engines energy, because really missiles, the main thing that in the late game, that's what you need all that dodging capability for. But for the early game, I find that most of what you want to be using it for is the chance of dodging missiles. And seeing as we're finding a ship that has missiles right here, I think that's going to be very, very useful for us. You detect a rebel automated ship nearby. It does not engage and seems to be patrolling around a long-range sensor station. We're gonna go ahead and attack these guys, might as well. And let's actually use another drone on their main weapons room. Hopefully this will actually succeed in hacking them. Let's wait for them to get a little bit more full and do it now. Yes! Suffer, fools! Your weapons are useless until now. Okay, so that definitely does buy us some time, which obviously is the main purpose for it, but it didn't buy us quite enough. I think if I handled things slightly different, that actually could have worked out for us, but I probably messed up a little bit with my weapons management. And now our weapons room is stunned! We gotta take that thing down! Nice, okay. So the nice thing about these automated ships is that, I may be wrong about this, but I believe that they actually do not repair things, because they actually don't have anyone manning their ship to repair it. So that's pretty good for us, obviously, because that means once we take down a system, it's down for good. So 7 scrap, could have been better. But oh well, I'm happy with that. There's a distress beacon right there. So let's go ahead and warp to this area right now. And, draw straws. Oh, no. We are not sending someone over. An especially well-armed pirate ship approaches you. Hand over one of your crew members, and the rest of you can go free unharmed. We will never surrender one of our crew to slaves. These guys actually do not appear incredibly well-armed. Although their teleporter is probably the main thing in regards to that. But we have our doors, so whoever they teleport over should be dead on arrival. Well, not dead on arrival, but you know, like, they should be screwed. That is a bad room for him to show up in, though. So let's move him over there, and we'll keep on depriving them of oxygen. So let's send... Actually, is there a point for us to use one of our drones? I think we could do this fight without one, seeing as they only have a laser and, one of these actual more laser-ish. They have a gun weapon and a laser, which is not going to hit us. Nice, yeah, these guys should be toast. They should be toast begoats before they're even able to handle us, in all honesty. Let's move our guy right back in here. And then fire that. Hopefully, yes, got before the shield came back up. So yeah, like I was saying, this guy is dead. You never should have come here, you poor, poor fool. That's why I love, That's why I love teleporter systems when you have your doors locked down. Basically, unless they send a bunch of really strong, capable enemies to you, basically they're doomed by the time they come over. We surrender! Take one of our slaves as tribute. If you destroy us, they'll all die anyway. Awesome! We got a Rockman! Nice to know that the game actually tells you what unit you're going to get before they show up. That's something that was a... Oh, why'd I walk him through the rooms that have no oxygen? That was a mistake. But before this update, the game actually would not tell you what unit you were going to get. So in some regards, you would have to rely on luck. If for instance, you really wanted a Rockman, or you really wanted an NG, or your choice based on either getting a unit or the supplies was entirely based on what they were going to give you. This gives you a lot more leeway in regards to your decision in that regard. So that's really awesome. That's an update that I'm really, really happy about. Let's go ahead and check out what's at this distress. Yeah, we'll check what's at this distress beacon. I was thinking otherwise we could have gone down to that planet that had that hazard, but I don't know. I usually like to avoid those places. You have encountered a refugee ship drifting in space. It looks as if it was fleeing the rebel advance and ran out of fuel. Its distress beacon is activated, but you're not sure if anyone is on board. Okay, let's go ahead and hail them. I think if we're hailing them, the worst that can happen is they could get in a fight with us, so let's see what they've got. The vessel is relieved to hear from you. They are running low on supplies and suggest a trade. Okay, unfortunately, I think we're going to decline with these people because we have no need of missiles right now, and I'd rather keep the fuel, so... Sorry, buddies! Kind of a waste of both of our time going over to visit them, but, you know, that's a-okay. There are a number of privately owned ship construction platforms in this area. You find one that has a slot open for some immediate work. Ooh, this is a new thing. Let's inquire about their specialty. They offer to upgrade your piloting system in exchange for some scrap. That sounds like that should be really damn good, so let's go ahead and do that. Upgraded the piloting by 1. You let their team on board, and after a short time, they finish their work. So what exactly did that do? Let me see if I can check anything. Doesn't show anything here. Did piloting go up in regards to any of this? I imagine that must mean our person's ability to pilot isn't better as well. Oh, yes, it did upgrade piloting. Piloting is right here, okay. Requires a crew member to evade in combat or jump. Level 2, auto 50% evasion. Holy cow. Manned evasion plus 5. That is really good for us. Although it does only say that our evade is 25%. Maybe I'm misunderstanding this? Oh, no. Okay, that's saying when it's auto, it's 50% of the evasion. So when I move this guy off, it becomes to 10. Okay, so unless that also increases our manned evasion, I don't think that's all that good, actually. Yeah. Okay, so So that was just a new event that actually allowed us to upgrade something that we could previously upgrade before. Maybe for an increased price, maybe for a lowered price. It was 12, so I think that must have been a lower price. So that's a good deal, but I don't know. I'm not entirely happy with how that went down. I think I would have preferred to use the scrap for other things. Let's go ahead and go to the... Actually, let's look at the rest of this. I think we're actually going to go to the rock control sector, because that means the rest of our way we could go all green, and I usually prefer to go as much green as possible for our travels. And rock enemies should not be all that bad this early on. At least I would hope. The rock people are a powerful and proud race. It is not unheard of to have a peaceful journey through their lands, but don't count on it. I love the rock people. We have a rock guy named Banks on our team, so hopefully they'd appreciate a fellow rock man chilling with them here. Or a fellow rock man chilling with us. A ship without life forms within a nearby dense asteroid field is giving us a distress call. Shall we investigate? It could be dangerous. We have 4 crew members and our ship is holding up pretty badly, but we have enough. So let's actually go ahead and search the ship. Oh, nice! You find a pirate ship damaged and abandoned. You salvage what you can and move on. Got a lot of scrap for that. That makes me very, very happy. Next thing we'll upgrade is definitely the shields. Means that we're gonna have to get some more power to upgrade that as well, which is a little bit sucky, but you know, we'll work our way to that before too long. So yeah. I think that's actually going to be the end of this episode here. I'm thinking of trying to keep this series at about 30 minutes? 5 minutes less than RimWorld, 5 minutes more than most everything else. Or at least Off and Guacamelee, I suppose. I hope you guys are really into this. Like I said, I have wanted to do a series on FTL for a long while now, and this is the perfect reason to get started on it. So I hope you guys are excited about this, because I know for sure I am. We'll regardless of whatever, we're definitely going to do at least a good couple of episodes of FTL. I don't know how long the series is going to go. I suppose that would depend on how well it's received, though, but FTL will definitely be here for a bit. I think Guacamelee might show up a little bit less now, but everything else will keep on following its normal pattern. But yeah, as I was saying, I think that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please consider leaving a like, a comment, and or subscribing if you have not. I am the EggScrambledGamer, and I will see you all next time.